Can we talk about Hancock for a minute? Okay, so this movie starts with a boy, punching a little bench, and then we get our main character played by Will Smith, and he's like, "What you?" And then he goes and he saves people from the people shooting, and he slams the car into a sharp little point in L.A. And we get a cut to the guy from Arrest.
Don't you judge me. You're the selfish one. You're the one who charged his own brother for a Bluth frozen banana. I mean, it's one banana, Michael. What could it cost? $10?
You've never actually set foot in a supermarket, have you?
I don't have time for this.
In Development. I'm calling him the guy from Arrested Development. I'm sorry, I forget the name of the guy who he plays in Arrested Development. I never watched the show. But yes, so he's in the movie, and he's showing this little heart thing. He's like, guys, I'm a big fan of this thing, and you should be too. And everyone's like, we don't know what you're talking about. And he's like, I sell things. I'm a marketer or something. I'll insert what he says he does now. He was a public relations. Like, what is that? The movie didn't really go into a lot of information about what he does, really. He just talked about these hearts. Guys, this is a weird movie. Was that interesting? Okay, cool. Oh, did I? Okay, so now we get, he's driving back and he's talking to his beautiful wife and he's like, guys, I fucked up. Oops, sorry. Guys, I messed up. I wasn't good enough. And then his wife's like, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm with my kid. We were a kid. He was playing soccer and everything. And then we find out that he's stuck in the middle of the road. A train's coming. He's in LA. No one's gonna move his car. So Hitchcock comes, flips the car over, and then the train runs into him. Wow. Everyone's yelling, we hate you, Hancock. We hate you. We hate you, Hancock. And he's like, okay, fine. And the guy from Risk Development comes out, and he's like, hey guys, why don't we not hate him? I'm alive. And then, Hitchcock flies the guy from Risk Development home. And then we meet his wife. And, I assume there's either three things that the wife was thinking. Either one, they knew each other before. Or two, she did something to him. Or three, they're sister, brother, and husband and wife. Yeah. But basically, she's giving him looks and you're like, you know something. You know something. But yeah, basically we're at the point where they're like, the guy from Risk Development is like, you should go to jail. And he's like, why should I go to jail? Because I'm black? He didn't say that. I said that. Anyways, Hitchcock goes to jail and he's like, I'm not gonna, just because he's been doing a lot of damage. And that's fine. But yeah, basically, now Hitchcock is in jail. There's these two people who are in his way. And he said this before, but he said, I'm going to put your ass up your butt, and I'll do the same with the other person. And then basically at this point, we see him put someone's head up someone's butt. And they show it, and it's pretty, wow. It's like, wow. Wow. Anyways, after that, the chief of police calls him. He's like, yo, Hitchcock, I need your help. And then Hitchcock put on a little suit that he was given from the guy from Arrested Development, and boom, flies away to save the city. He also cuts off a dude's hand, and because he was holding a little device that had dynamite in it. Anyways, yeah. Did I mention this is a pre-Iron Man world? I'm 90% sure we only got one movie for this. Yes, thank you. Also, it occurred to me that Will Smith is really good at playing asshole kind of people. Probably because he's married to Jada Pinkett Smith. And, dang. But anyways, now we're at the point where we kind of just we go to dinner after we save the city. And the guy from the Resident Development's wife, she's crying. And yeah, it's not good. something else happens. Not really that important, really. And then we see that Hancock, Hancock, Will Smith has a bruise on his hand, and then we see Will Smith and the wife from the guy from the Arrested Development about to kiss, and then she throws him out the door. I was like, oh, oh, but yeah, it happened. Pretty cool. I was taken back. But anyways, after that, we get a whole thing where they're like, come to my place at 4, and then they get a whole fight scene, and we find out one of them's stronger. We don't really get like an explanation to what they are exactly. They basically says at one point, we're given many names: gods, angels, now superheroes, and I thought that was really cool. Guys, I forgot to mention that Hitchcock also got knocked out. Like he got hit with a bat in like the 50s, 7 years ago, and he forgets who he is. That's important. Okay. Now we're at the point where things get happening, and it's really cool. They got a little fight scene, and then we find out basically that if Will Smith and the wife and the guy from Arrested Development are together, they lose their powers. Yeah, and we find after that basically Will Smith gets shot, and then the people from over that's like, we're gonna kill you, Hancock. And then the wife and the guy from the Arrested Development was like, no, and she gets shot. She's almost dead. Will Smith gets far enough away that his powers come back. And then he saves the wife and the guy from the Arrested Development. Really cool. I also just want to quickly say there's a kid involved, and the kid's really good and kind of funny. But yeah, I thought guys, if you want to watch a superhero movie pre-Iron Man, you should watch Hancock, Bantok, Wentok. Yeah. I'm like, having a good time talking. I had a good time watching it, and I just finished it. I just want to give you my quick ramble, my little deep dive. Not deep dive. This is the below deep dive. But yeah, really good cast. Will Smith is so good in a lot of his movies, and I wish him the best. Will Smith, I love you. Will Smith, have me be in one of your movies. I know you know who I am. You don't know who I am, but like if you did, yeah. Anyways, team, that's my little thoughts about this film. Guys, I have a podcast called Please Watch My Podcast. It's more put together than this. I really do like talking about movies. Comment down below if you've seen this movie, and comment down below if you like this. This is something I'm trying. Yeah, if you want, you can subscribe. I think I talk real quick sometimes, and I don't know how to feel about that. But if you like it, let me know. Anyways, that's it. Bye. Love you.